A lot of pace by Robertson for Adrian, who's nearly given it away. He has given it straight to Grealish. Great chance now for Villa. Watkins, surely, yes! Adrian makes the error, and boy, was it punished. A first Premier League goal for Ollie Watkins.
The goalscorer for Aston Villa, Ollie Watkins.
Liverpool with Trent Alexander-Arnold getting the ball in, but Villa able to clear their lines. John McGinn, clever for Watkins. Barkley's to his right. Watkins holds the ball up in front of Alexander-Arnold, and then he picks out Grealish. Grealish outside the boot. It's a great ball. Watkins now with Trezeguet in the middle. Will he go it alone? Ollie Watkins sets himself looking for the Grealish to Watkins, and how about that? At the double, Ollie Watkins. That was truly brilliant. And Villa have breathing space. What a performance this is. 39th minute, they're looking for a fourth. You wouldn't bet against this, and Ollie Watkins has scored a hat-trick against Liverpool. Oh yes, deadly. They're just too good for them. In front of an empty Holt End, strikes it into the corner. Well, Villa are going to win the second half. Trouble is they lost the first 3-0, but they've shown some quality and spirit. All the Villa outfield players inside the Arsenal half showing good positive intent, given they're a goal up. Here's the diagonal ball, it's a beauty cross for Ollie Watkins, it's two! Barkley, that's a magnificent ball in on the volley, and Ollie Watkins, the goal getter, was waiting, and Villa have a cushion at the Emirates Stadium. And he gets the cross in, out comes Martinez. He'd love to keep a clean sheet. Rolls it out for Grealish now. Villa lethal on the counter-attack. Grealish, magnificent pace. Can he go all the way here? Plays it for Watkins, wants another one and gets it! Game over! Ollie Watkins at the double. Well, he's hit 6 already in the Premier League season. Sub-zero temperatures at Villa Park this evening. It's a bitterly cold night, but Targett gets the ball in. What a ball towards Watkins, who's there in front of Darlow. And Ollie Watkins strikes early for Villa against the Magpies.
The goalscorer for Aston Villa.
Grealish. Still Jack Grealish, lots the pass. Targett now, first time low, and it's in from Ollie Watkins. 2 in 2 for the front man. Brilliantly worked. Grealish and then Targett, the fullback, with the assist, and that was terrific at Turf Moor. McGinn, he'll always be trying to drive the team forward. Watkins sprays the pass for Grealish on the right. Grealish, good angle. Watkins is in, they're back in it. Gonna have a foothold back in the contest. And it's yet another assist from Jack Grealish, king of creation. And Watkins is there with the finish. John McGinn turns the ball towards the centre. Clearance made by Arsenal, but in goes Bertrand Traore. Brilliant start, plays it back. What a start from Villa! Ollie Watkins in the 2nd minute, repeating his scoring heroics from the Emirates earlier in the season. Bertrand Traore back in the starting lineup. Brilliant assist from him. It was sloppy from the Gunners, but Villa were ruthless there. Ollie Watkins. Trezeguet wants a hat-trick. Here's Bertrand Traore, super work, gets the cross in, Ollie Watkins, 3-1 Villa. Bertrand Traore, that was simply staggering. Super balance, had the vision, and Ollie Watkins had the execution. He scored for England on his debut, and now he's got one for Aston Villa. They might go better. Here's Douglas Luiz, strong on the ball, opens up for John McGinn, plays the pass towards Watkins, 1-0 Villa. Ollie Watkins at it again in front of Gareth Southgate. It's his 12th Premier League goal of the season. Villa have shown tenacity here. Liverpool have had their chances.
Everton possession, Watkins again, hassling and harrying, and he might have done well here for Aston Villa. Can he be through? He's got through to a shoot on goal, and there's 1-0. He earned it, he scored it. hard work, and Ollie Watkins gets his just reward there. He put Holgate under all sorts of pressure.
Here's Ollie Watkins now. Surely, yes, Ollie Watkins. Villa in the lead. It falls now for Danny Ings. Ings with Target to his left, plays it for the wing-back. Target low and into the net. And Aston Villa are level. Ollie Watkins, who scored here last season, does it again from close range. They deserve that. They've hung in this game. Spurs were very good at the start of this half, didn't get the second goal, and Ollie Watkins converts.
Send it down the channel towards Emiliano Buendia. Buendia's got to the byline, pulls it back, but he's found Ollie Watkins, 1-1. Great work down that right-hand side from firstly John McGinn, and then Emiliano Buendia pulled it back for Ollie Watkins, who gets his second goal of the season, and Villa are back on terms. Inside the 35th minute, Ollie Watkins makes it 1-1.
Here's Ashley Young away from the first man now. Can Villa mount a counter-attack? He's still going forward. He's Ashley Young, feeds it out towards Ollie Watkins. Has got Anwar El Ghazi in support. Watkins into the penalty box. Watkins maybe for Aston Villa. Yes! 1-0 to Aston Villa. The first goal under the new manager. And Ollie Watkins blasted beyond the Brighton goalkeeper Jason Steele. Wonderful counter-attack led by Ashley Young, fed it into Ollie Watkins, and what a finish from the Villa hitman, straight into the Brighton net. Had an awful lot of work to do, Ollie Watkins, but on 85 minutes Watkins gives Villa the lead in spectacular style, counter-attacking football, and Aston Villa lead Brighton by 1-0.
Brazilian in front of the Holt end, hits it in towards the near post. Oh, what a finish! Ollie Watkins in front of the Holt end. Magnificent technique. That was one from the training ground, and it worked a treat against the reigning Premier League champions. Douglas Luiz played it over on Watkins. That is a beautiful finish.
Across comes Matty Cash to tidy up. Picks out Carney Chukwuemeka, who's got past his first man now, Gilmore. Chukwuemeka into the penalty box. What a fairy tale this would be, and that's 2-0, and it's Ollie Watkins. They're appealing for offside, but Carney Chukwuemeka with the assist, Watkins with the finish, and that is good night Vienna, and Aston Villa will be coming back with the 3 points from Carrow Road. Great to see Chukwuemeka involved, and Ollie Watkins with the finish, 2-0. Maupay closes him down. Mings fires it forward, and he might break for Ollie Watkins there. What a ball from Tyrone Mings. Watkins for number 2 for Villa. Yes! Yes! What a great ball out of defence from Tyrone Mings. And what a great finish from Ollie Watkins. 68 minutes in, that should be the points. And Watkins celebrates in front of those Villa fans. Mings with the assist, Watkins with the finish, and Villa with the 2-0 lead. Works it forward up towards Ings. Good first touch, rolls it into Ollie Watkins now. Ollie got through the turn. Has he got the finish? Yes, he has! What a turn, what a shot, what a goal from Ollie Watkins. Celebrates in front of the North Stand and the Villa fans. Ings helped make it, but it was all about Watkins and his turn away from the defender, and he fires it past Fraser Forster into the back of the Southampton net. And Villa have the lead with Ollie Watkins. Another puff of the jigs for Ollie Watkins. Sarr waits. Slots it in off the post. It needed a bit of help, but he got there. Huge sigh of relief. It's 2-1 with just about 5 to go, plus stoppage time. Wolves 2, Aston Villa 1. Watkins from the spot. He's again looking over the top for Ollie Watkins now. Watkins with the first touch, knocks it, and Brandon Williams has slipped. Here's Ollie Watkins, support arriving. Watkins goes for goal and finds it. Took a deflection, but it flew high into the corner of the net. And Watkins celebrates as Villa finally break the deadlock with 5 to go to stoppage time. Watkins stands and takes the plaudits of the North Stand, and Villa lead 1-0.
Luca Dean takes over. McGinn loops outside of him. Here's John McGinn's delivery towards Watkins. What a lovely delivery, and what a finish from Ollie Watkins from close range. Buendia started it off. McGinn looped round, and what a lovely delivery. And Watkins, all on his own, was never ever going to miss from there. 3-0. Watkins and Ings waiting for a cross, and it comes now, and Watkins making a nuisance of himself, and it's an own goal. Ollie Watkins will take the plaudits, whether he got the touch or whether it's been put through his own net there by Marquet.
5-4-1 on Monday, different today. Bailey through to Watkins, goal for Aston Villa, beautifully taken. The composure there was quite brilliant, wasn't it? Bailey superb with the assist, and Watkins made no mistake to score his first of the season.
Kept it in play, and then he's been released again by Ings, and he knows Watkins is hovering, and here he is, and again, how's it not gone in? It has! Persistence pays off for Ollie Watkins.
Goes straight to his bench. Douglas Luiz, lovely ball in, back in the game. Ollie Watkins, loves scoring against Liverpool, and a lifeline for Villa.
And trying to find a winning moment here. Douglas Luiz clips in the cross, Ollie Watkins is there! And he nods Aston Villa into the lead. Well, he was backed by Unai Emery this week, saying he is our number 9, and he's just provided the moment.
Buendia to Ramsey. They've managed to move that out of a dangerous position. And again, Villa looking to parade down this right-hand side, up against Christensen. They've left Buendia alone, and he's had a go! And it's off the bar, and not quite over the line, but it is now. Ollie Watkins on the follow-up, like all good strikers should. And it's first blood to Unai Emery and Aston Villa.
Here's an opening for Ollie Watkins. And City are caught out, and Ollie Watkins has given Aston Villa a glimmer of hope here.
Matty Cash, another of the players recalled for Villa today, doing well to Rob Zinchenko, getting it forward towards Watkins. Still Ollie Watkins goes, and still he goes. Pressure, ever increasing pressure applied to Arsenal in this title race. Their defence breached in barely 5 minutes by a lifelong Arsenal fan.
And Tom Hanks loves it. Look at that.
It's Watkins against Pickford. Ollie Watkins steps forwards and scores for the 5th match running. Aston Villa have the lead at Goodison, but they've had the lead quite a lot lately. Can they hold on to it this time?
Danny Ings always happy to play off the shoulder of the last defender. In by Moreno. Watkins! First Aston Villa attack, and they take the lead. 17 minutes played. The problems have just got bigger for David Moyes.
And you've just got to help it on its way. You haven't got to generate power, just get your foot on it.
Oh, Douglas Luiz is headed by Cucurella straight into the path of Ollie Watkins, and in the form that he is in, he was never going to miss. And moments after rattling the frame of the goal, Aston Villa have the lead, and Watkins has his little bit of Villa history.
Watkins, flag has stayed down. It's Ollie Watkins who puts Aston Villa in front. Just brushed aside the challenge of Castagna, and he's done it again. 6 away games, 6 goals on the road for Ollie Watkins.
Traore for Watkins. Might there be a reward for Ollie Watkins laid on? It's unselfish. It's Watkins, and again! What a beautiful goal! Game, set and match, Aston Villa. Kept out for 94 minutes, but he had his moment.
Villa have hit the post, they've hit the bar, they've had one disallowed correctly for an offside. It must have been inches in that. Here's McGinn. Plenty in a claret and blue hue waiting for it, including Watkins on the turn. He won't be denied this time. Such a clever finish from a man right on top of his game. Caught there by Anderson. McGinn will take it on. He's got the better of target, slipping it in for Buendia. Rams it in and get there. Watkins does. Aston Villa 3, Newcastle United 0.
Here's McAllister again, dispossessed by a tenacious McGinn, and then Bailey with a great ball through here, and an opportunity for Ramsey, and then for Ollie Watkins, and Aston Villa lead 2-0. It was a brilliant counter thrust from Aston Villa, and they're pulling away from Brighton here.
Well, the bodies in the box at the key moments have been lacking for Chelsea this afternoon. And now here's Watkins, really good challenge by Colwell, and Watkins has done it! His first Premier League goal of the season, that time at the second attempt. And Chelsea a man down, now a goal down.
McGinn, good run here from Cash. Watkins 1-0. He does it against Brighton yet again. And it's Aston Villa that have the breakthrough. And Villa's pressure again is telling. Here's Watkins. Onto his right foot, squeezes it in brilliantly. Two for Watkins, 2 for Villa. And the hosts in dreamland inside the first half of the first half. Now McGinn. Watkins in space. Here is Ollie Watkins on the ball, on a hat-trick. And he delivers.
Kudus couldn't control that. McGinn with a lovely ball. Ollie Watkins has Diaby in the middle. Might not need him. Watkins, 3-1. The finish of a man in form. Beautifully done.
Who is just held up on the edge of the penalty area. Back for Bailey again. Watkins there. Wonderfully crafted Aston Villa goal. Might just finish off Fulham here. And they're heading for 13 straight home league wins for the first time in 40 years.
Watkins turns it around the corner for Tielemans, gets it back again. Ollie Watkins, first time, oh, what a goal! What a wonderful finish that was from Ollie Watkins. He won't be denied this time. Watkins gives Aston Villa the lead just after the hour mark.
Stoppage time to come. Diaby. Watkins! What a magnificent header from Ollie Watkins! quite spectacular.
Oh, that's helped on and into the net. It just had to be. The former Brentford striker Ollie Watkins inflicts more misery on his former club.
This time there was no chance of colliding with the goalkeeper. Here comes Bailey, who's been brilliant since he's come on, and they do get their goal. Made by Bailey, who's made a real impact. Watkins coming in.
It could be away again. Here's Ollie Watkins charging this time.
Wow.
And it's 2. Well, Ollie Watkins is enjoying his football so very much this season.
Villa could be in here. Ramsey touches it off to Watkins, who finds the far corner. Expertly taken by a player in red-hot form right now. And when Ollie Watkins gets a chance in that kind of position, you just expect him to find the back of the net. Perhaps Villa won't mind that too much. As Effens said, they could perhaps just get sucked in to a situation that Villa can exploit. Threaded forwards to Watkins, who's in the clear here. Ollie Watkins, 2-0 to Aston Villa. A thumping finish from a player whose season is getting better and better.
McGinn into the feet of Bailey, who's found a way past Murillo, and Watkins has the simplest of tasks. Villa are determined to show their character and their quality in their pursuit of Champions League football, and they are into their stride within 4 minutes here.
And Watkins, Villa lead. And Ollie Watkins is now enjoying his most prolific season as a Premier League striker. Goal number 15. And Watkins makes it 2, but the flag is up. Really, other than showing you these pictures and looking at the lines, there's a green line there, that's onside, that's goal.
Yep.
Spaces at the back. Here's Tielemans. We know he can strike from range. Might have to be a long shot that does it, although that's a terrific ball! And it across the line! It's in anyway for Villa! Well, we'll see whose goal it is in the end. Watkins celebrates, he's not sure. Bailey being well marshalled. And he come up with something special here. That took a deflection. Flecken didn't get anywhere near it. Ollie Watkins celebrates. Aston Villa celebrate. This game just keeps on giving goals.
What a game this is.
Tielemans' clearance well brought down by Zinchenko, who we understand is going to be coming off in a moment. Watkins, Smith Rowe trying to get back goal side. It's Ollie Watkins. It is 2. It's unravelling so quickly. A massive victory on the cards for Aston Villa. But a horrendous afternoon for Arsenal.
Tielemans, Watkins ended up on the floor after a tangle with Tarkowski off the ball. Onana. Lucadinha. And that's run back. And it's the end of the drought for Ollie Watkins. First Premier League goal since that win at Arsenal in the middle of April. And Tielemans. And this will fall for Watkins. He has 2, Villa have 2, Villa have parity, having been 2 down.
Tielemans, Rodgers lays it off nicely to Barkley. Duran, the touch was heavy and that allowed Madrid to try and get a challenge in, but they haven't cleared their lines properly. Watkins! chance, he'll take it. He's been waiting for that moment, and he duly delivers in the derby.
It's purring nicely at the moment. This is Bailey, Onana, Tielemans. Less latitude for him on the edge of the area this time. Bailey, and Watkins is in there! And the Premier League's comeback kings are at it again. And this time in double quick time.
Been dropped into the front post so many times, and it does again here. Watkins header! Fantastic header from Ollie Watkins! He just comes alive, doesn't he, inside the penalty area? And he had so much to do there. But finally, one of those front post corners pays off for Aston Villa.
Here's McGinn. Looking to send it on to Watkins. Still Watkins! There's the equaliser. There's the answer they were looking for.
Oh, it just sneaks past Flecken, who got a hand to it. But it is 5 goals in 5 games against his old club. He just seems to love scoring against the Bees.
It is Ollie Watkins to level it for Aston Villa. And he's done just that, right in the corner. The goals of John Duran have gone out. The goals of Ollie Watkins are back in.
Yeah, it's a fantastic penalty. The pressure's on.
Oh, a chance here, and they get it! That is the moment that Aston Villa needed, and Ollie Watkins was right there to make sure.
Tielemans, Marino. That's useful, that's very useful. And Ollie Watkins, who is about to be substituted in favour of John Duran, has erased Arsenal's 2-goal advantage.
It is Marcus Rashford off the bar, turned in by Ollie Watkins. Aston Villa back on level terms. A big helping hand from Marcus Rashford, but it's Aston Villa's top scorer that fires them level again.
How good was that?
Watkins. Digne, waiting for Villa. There's Watkins, and Aston Villa have a half-time lead, supplied by Ollie Watkins. They have come from behind to lead the leaders.
Tidy play from Tielemans. Ramsey to get it forward now, Watkins. And Watkins, and to pick out in the middle, Watkins! Ollie Watkins once again against his old club. An early strike at the heart of the Bees from their old boy.
Dibling wasn't quite sure whether to put the ball out, whether to keep hold of it. He does neither in the end.
And the ball flicked forwards here, in off the crossbar and into the back of the net. Guess who? Ollie Watkins, who slaps the Villa badge and runs to the away end. There's the breakthrough they were looking for.
And he looks for Watkins, and Sandro Tonali is asked to track back.
Tielemans. Deflection on that, takes it in. Oh, the kindest of nicks. Ollie Watkins on the score sheet inside 40 seconds. A huge slice of fortune for Aston Villa and Ollie Watkins.
Well, your 2 touches, a little bit of luck there to say the least from Antoine Semenyo. Still has it though, trying to weave away through 3, but couldn't get past Cash, and now Rodgers turns and tees a knee ball into Ollie Watkins, and he's touched it home. Ollie Watkins breaks the record. That's number 75, and he scampers away in front of the Villa fans. They know how important that goal is. He knows how important that goal is. Number 75 for Watkins. Nobody's done more. Nobody's done it better. Villa lead 1-0.
Oh, and it's the finest of touches. It's all it needed. It was so deft. Oh, it's a great... And what a ball in from Matty Cash as well. He just leaves it in that area. He says to Ollie Watkins, go on, go and get on the end of this.